Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jackson Sven, Director of Marketing Communications at the CGA. And here with me is another Jackson, Jackson Van Paris. Thanks for joining me, Jackson.
Yeah, of course. Happy to do it.
Absolutely. So, to give you a little background about Jackson, you may know the name Jackson Van Paris. He has quite a few golf accolades already under his belt, but he is a two-time CGA champion. He won the 2016 North Carolina Junior Boys 13 and under, and he won the 2019 Hope Valley Junior Invitational last fall. All right, so he represented the U.S. last year at the Junior President's Cup Junior President's Cup at Royal Melbourne. And you may have also heard when he jumped into the national spotlight at the 2018 U.S. Amateur for being the youngest player to win a match since Bobby Jones and the youngest person ever in the era of 64 players in match play. He got back into the national spotlight again with his recent win at the Sage Valley Junior Invitational, which concluded right around the time that the stay-at-home orders were being given here in the Carolinas. And the list goes on, state champion and all kind of great stuff. But Jackson, after having rattled off all those accolades, and now that you've kind of had some time to separate yourself from the win at Sage Valley, where do you rank the win at Sage Valley along with that whole other list of accomplishments?
I'd say it's up there number one. That week was just incredible. The cool thing for me was I never was really I was never leading or anything until the end. I was after the first round, I think I was 4 back or 5 back. After the second round, I was 5 back, and with 9 holes to play, I was 4 back. So it was just kind of the whole way I was thinking, all right, just keep playing solid. You can get a solid finish, just see what happens. And then ended up, I don't know if you know, but the last day we played 27 holes the second day. And so we only played 9 on, I guess it was Monday, I think, the last round, or I guess the last day, which is really weird for me because whenever I've been in contention, I've played 18 holes the last day. I've never played 9. So it was just the hard thing for me was trying to stay patient and not forcing birdies. Just knowing that they were out there and just trusting that everyone was weird. Everyone was feeling weird in this kind of situation. And then just happened to get hot at the right time. Ended up birdieing 4, 5, 6, and 8 on my last 9 to jump in the lead, and then ended up just holding on. So it was crazy. But yeah, to answer your question, it's definitely the best accomplishment of my career so far.
So far. What was it like there? I mean, obviously it was still very early on in this whole quarantining and process. What was the vibe like there? Did y'all have a feeling? I mean, it was the kind of like the only sporting event going on right now, so it got all this national attention. What were y'all feeling when you were there?
Well, we honestly didn't know what to expect after the first round. We saw that the players was canceled. Which after our first round, we saw the players was canceled, and then we were like, is ours going to be canceled? What's the deal? The lucky thing about playing in that tournament when we did was all the players stay on site. You never leave for the week. They feed you every meal, all that. So it's literally just a short walk, like a 15-second walk up to the range or putting green or whatever. So they were able to manage kind of who came in and out. So that was part of the reason why they finished it. But all the players we didn't know what to expect. We thought it might get canceled. Obviously the second day playing 27, that was a bit of a mess with trying to figure out tee times. And because we actually didn't know we were playing 27 until that day. They called us all up on the range at around 9:45. And like, all right, we're going to play 27, or we're going to try to play 36 today. But obviously didn't get 36 in. So yeah, I mean, it was funny though. A few of our friends, we were kind of hoping we were going to get quarantined there. spend 2 weeks at Sage Valley wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but no. But it was all the players, we kind of just didn't know what to expect. But yeah.
So, what have you been doing since then? Are you able to play golf? Are you practicing? What's your golf, I guess, routine going on? Because school's out. So what are you spending your time during the day doing?
Well, I still have some online work to do. I go to Pinehurst High School, public school in Pinehurst. But they're doing some online stuff, so I'm doing some of that probably 2 or 3 hours a day during weekdays, which is super nice. It's not it's not like going to school, which
Right.
is but I CCNC, my home course, I live inside the gates. It's still open, which is great. So I'm able to practice out there when I want. And same with the resorts. I'm able to go over there and play their courses. So I'm really lucky. I have two awesome places to go play and practice whenever I want, which is incredible. I know a ton of my friends that are playing tournaments from different states like California, Florida, New York, whatever. They don't have anywhere to go. They're stuck at home. So yeah, my playing and that situation has really not changed, which I'm super lucky about.
What's a average day of practice and play look like for you?
I'd say on a weekday, usually with school, I'd say it's most of the time just practice. During the high school golf season, I obviously do whatever the high school team does. I'm part of that, and but not during high school golf season. Practice for probably 1 or 2 hours, go play 18 or 9 on a weekday, and then usually more focused on playing on the weekend, just because I can control when I go out, more freedom with timing. So I'd say I play a lot. That's one thing that I do. I'm a big believer in playing, and at this kind of point in my golf game, I feel like I benefit most from maybe not beating 300 balls in the range, but going out and playing 9 or 18, then work on scoring and mental and all that. So yeah, that's usually 1 or 2 hours in playing. Usually I'd say on weekends and on weekdays is about what I do.
Cool. Take us back a little bit to the Junior Presidents Cup team. What was it like representing the USA there? And do you have like a favorite moment or standout moment from the trip that really stands out to you?
Um, well, it was obviously insane. I had never been to Australia. Australia is incredible. Melbourne, the city is just crazy. The worst part about it was the flight. The 15-hour flight was not great, but getting there, the thing that stands out to me the most, I don't think one moment in particular stands out, but just being around 11 really, really great guys that were all super excited, and it was really cool. I've never really been a part of a team environment like that representing my country. So I remember waking up. Actually, here's one moment that's probably the defining most cool moment I had. We were waking up early for the first day of playing, and we all roomed with someone. So I was rooming with a kid named Max Moldovan from Ohio. And we woke up, and it's this feeling, I don't know how to describe it. I woke up and I was excited and I was nervous, and I was like, I actually had a friend call me from home. He was like, the timing worked out where it was just like middle of the day there. It was super early in Australia, but he was like, "So how you feeling?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know how to describe this." Then on the bus over there, and then you step on the first tee. I stepped on the first tee for my first match, and it was the most nervous I'd ever been doing anything in my life. You get all these thoughts saying, "Oh my God, you're representing your country. Everyone's gonna be seeing this." And but it's the coolest thing. It's why I play golf. It's why I practice so much. It's why I do all that. So I'd say hitting that first tee shot of my first match was the coolest moment, and probably the moment that most stood out to me.
That's awesome, and that says a lot about who you are. That's really cool. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are outside of golf, what you do? maybe to take a load off, and aside from school, obviously. But who are you outside of golf?
Well, I go to a public school with over 2,000 kids. So at school, just a normal student. A lot of kids know about my golf, which is fine. I don't care. I'm definitely not one to go like, oh, I played in Australia. Oh, I did this, I did that. I let people find that out on their own if they want to, and they bring it up to me, great. But I tend to not talk about it at school. High school basketball games, high school football games, all that. I go to all those. Video games, listen to music, just normal. I guess normal teenager things. Hanging out with friends, going to First Shelf to play pickup basketball, just kind of everything that a normal teenager does. I just do it less often, obviously, because I'm really busy with golf. But yeah, I'd say just being. I really try to make an effort to be a normal student when I'm not playing golf. Just at school, I just want to be like everyone else. And I don't mean to say like everyone else, like I'm better than everyone else, but just I just want to be like I just want to be like a normal student. You know what I mean? Just like a normal kid. So that's kind of me. I just kind of normal. That's outside of golf. It's just what normal kids do. Normal teenagers that are 16 do.
What kind of video games do you play? What's your in your comfort?
I'd say 2K is definitely up there. Fortnite, obviously. All my friends play Fortnite. Gotta play Fortnite. And then honestly, I really don't play video games as much. I didn't play as much during school, but now obviously got nothing to do besides golf, so I'm playing a good bit now. So I'd say probably 2K and Fortnite are the main two that I play.
You obviously have a long career golf path ahead of you, and you'll be a senior this fall. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you'll be a senior this fall at Pinecrest High School, just down the street here, and then you'll be going to Vanderbilt. Is that still the plan?
Mm-hmm, definitely. Yep.
Where you'll play your college golf. So when you think about, life, I know it's hard to, like I said, you've got a lot ahead of you, but when you think about golf past Vanderbilt, what are your goals? What do you think about, and what's your ultimate goal in golf?
Definitely to make it to the PGA Tour. That's obviously every kid's goal that wants to play college golf or wants to go beyond there. I understand how hard it is. I'm by no means counting my chickens, or just because I'm ranked where I am as a kid. That in the grand scheme of things might mean nothing. But yeah, make it to the PGA Tour. I try not to get too far ahead of myself. I'm obviously cannot wait to go to Vanderbilt. Everything about it is just awesome. Can't wait to get there. But I'm going there for a good education too. So no matter how good you are as a junior, you don't know if golf is going to work out. It's still a very low percentage chance that golf you can make a successful living on the PGA Tour. It's just really hard. So getting a good education at Vanderbilt is really important. I'm going to stay 4 years. I'm not, unless something completely out of this world happens, I'm going to stay 4 years, get my degree, all that. So yeah, if I want to become a PGA Tour player, that's the main goal.
Well, Jackson, I appreciate you taking the time. Thanks for doing this with us tonight.
Of course. Yeah. Happy to do it. Thanks for reaching out.
All right. Appreciate it.